Hey there, I'm about to give you the lowdown on Castle Rock, Colorado. In another video, I shared with you why you might love this little town, but today we're going to dive deep into the quirks and challenges of living in Castle Rock. So if you've been thinking about moving here, don't do it until you listen to the 5 major drawbacks. So let's kick things off with a healthy dose of reality. The bottom line is that Castle Rock has exploded over the last 15 or 20 years. What was a small little cow town just a few years ago is now a hustling and bustling population of more than 80,000 people. And this happened relatively quickly, considering that in 2000 the population was only 20,000, which doubled in 2007 and then again in 2022. Ultimately, infrastructure just can't keep up with this rapid growth. People have flocked here for the breathtaking views, tight-knit community, and laid-back vibe, but there are prices to pay for that popularity. And while Castle Rock's traffic troubles and congestion are truly a testament to its popularity, that probably doesn't make you feel any better about it. I'm not gonna lie, navigating Main Street can feel like a never-ending game of red light, green light. It is like clockwork in Castle Rock, especially during rush hour. And that's not true just of the downtown Main Street part of town. It's pretty much anywhere you live within Castle Rock, because there's not a great way to get out of town when the main highways are backed up or peak hours like school time transitions. Navigating through gridlocked streets has become a daily frustration for many residents. If you have to get out, you better just get comfy and cozy in your car. And the same is true of congestion in terms of parking and dining in the Main Street downtown area. As I mentioned before, there's an abundance of growth, but not ample parking to keep up. So while you certainly don't have that high walkability of a more urban Denver area due to the limited housing in the downtown area, you also won't find ample parking. Just be sure to plan ahead, carpool with your bestie when you're heading for happy hour, and make sure you have reservations, which is the final irritation of this sort of congestion or population-related drawback. Because this town is booming, the number of people looking to grab a bite generally vastly outnumbers the local eats, so plan to wait an hour or two without a reservation, especially at the newer or more popular spots. So let's talk cold hard cash. Castle Rock is definitely not cheap. With housing prices soaring, finding an affordable home can feel a little bit like searching for a needle in a haystack. And then high property taxes and utility costs can make that financial burden overwhelming for some people. So friends, if it's your dream to live here in Castle Rock, either find a way to really stretch that budget or get creative by looking at townhouses and condos. Next, public transit, or lack thereof. If you're banking on buses or trains to zip around town, Castle Rock might not be your cup of tea. Public transportation options are pretty much non-existent, so you'll just want to cozy up in your car and listen to those podcasts on your daily commute. All right, so let's talk fun and nightlife. Castle Rock has its charm, no doubt, but when it comes to cultural shindigs, nightlife, let's just say it's more cozy book club than Broadway musical. As I've mentioned before, there are lots of outdoor activities and family-friendly fun events. But if you're craving some big city excitement, you might need to road trip it to Denver for that urban flair. And last but not least, let's talk jobs. Now, I won't sugarcoat it, finding work in Castle Rock can be a bit of a challenge. The job market here is not bustling like some of the bigger cities, so you're going to need to plan to work remotely or at least have a little bit of a commute if you're making this move. So there you have it, friends. Castle Rock, Colorado definitely has its share of annoying quirks and irritations for residents. From the traffic snarls to the soaring housing prices. This town may have its challenges, but it's also bursting with beauty, charm, and a sense of community. So if Castle Rock has been on your short list of places that you might be thinking of relocating to, come check it out and see how it feels to you. And then also check out my video on all the reasons you might absolutely love it. If you have any questions about Castle Rock or anything real estate, let's chat. My contact information is below. And in the meantime, I would sure appreciate you showing me some love by liking and subscribing to my channel.